Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Friday in New Zealand and a Thursday in America, and welcome to another episode of the Anime Dudes podcast. My name, as always, has not changed, is Riley the Anime Dad, and with me we have.
The man whose name has also not changed since starting this podcast, and that is Bjorvio.
I love it. I love it. And today we have an exciting episode for you, like always. We are talking about some incredible villains, some incredible heroes, and we're talking to each other, which makes every day great. Now, before we get into the episode, I don't prepare these random questions, but I'm just going to give you one. All right, three random questions for me, and then you give me three random questions. So first random question, Bjorvio. If you were a fruit bat, what type of fruit would you eat?
Oh, easy. I would probably go after the freshest strawberries I could find. Either that or green apples would be my bet, my number one guess.
Yummy. The green apples are nice. They hurt my little sensitive teeth, but they are very, very nice. Second question. If you were a blade of grass and you get eaten and digested by a goat, and that goat then vomits you up and you get you get vomited up onto the ground and evaporated into the sky, what type of cloud would your vomit make?
Here I was thinking you were going to be like, if you were a piece of grass that got eaten by a goat and vomited back up, and you got the powers of a goat as a piece of grass. I'm like, all right, this is my villain origin story. Got it. What type of cloud would I be? I I think I'd be a cumulus cloud.
I probably know a couple. Nimbus and Cube. I'd be a Nimbus for sure, just because of the flying Nimbus. And
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
final
one.
question. Final question. If you had a choice between having no hands or having no feet, what would your choice be?
I would say no feet.
Okay.
I use my hands a lot.
But you can't walk with no feet.
Sure, you can if you just hold. Well, not very well anyway.
All right, what are your questions?
All right, so I totally texted you earlier saying that I prepared these just so you'd feel better, but I did not because I like the improv better, you know? All right. If you were stuck in the middle of France and you were asked to try one particular piece of food, what one piece of food would you absolutely be disgusted if they brought you?
Snails in France.
That's a good one. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. I can't do that. No, 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 no. Um, if you were fishing in the middle of a lake, like you're in a boat and you are fishing, what would terrify you more? If your boat suddenly collapsed, like flipped over and you fell in the water, or something gets on your line and pulls you into the water.
I think the boat collapsing would terrify me more because if I pull into the water, at least I know I can get back to my boat. But if the boat collapses, there's a problem because I'm stuck out in the ocean, and that's a terrifying prospect.
Okay. Final question. Would you rather have a completely worthless superpower, but you find out as a child, or be an old man and discover that you have one of the best powers in the world?
Ah, that's a really good question as well. Your questions are on point. I'd be an old man with the best superpower in the world because I can still kick booty with my walking stick. I can still be a symbol of peace and a symbol of hope. And I think I do quite well. Good questions this week. That was really exciting. I'm pumped by those. Um, well, we're not talking about the symbol of hope or the symbol of peace today. We're talking about the symbol of fear. And we ended up last week um, where Bakugo basically sacrificed his body. We didn't talk about what Deku did or how he reacted, but Bakugo sacrificed himself and had a massive shift in personality and showed Deku how much he cared for him, which is the sweetest moment in anime. But then Deku does some crazy stuff. Maybe you can take it from here, Bakugo.
Sure, no problem. So that dumb nerd does exactly what I don't want him to do, and he goes right into All for One, and All for One tries to take One for All.
Good, thank you, Bakugo. That's eloquently
I'll pick up my check in 5 minutes. It better be signed.
yeah, and All for One, aka Shiggy, puts his hand on Deku's face and they go and see the vestiges, which is, again, all the vestiges are there, if that's how you pronounce it. Vestiges, is that
It
right?
is the yeah, it's vestiges. I think only two show up in this instance.
Ah,
And
initially.
the first one is probably the most important to the story at this point, and that's Nana Shimura.
Hmm. And on the other hand, we have Shiggy with All for One sticking out of him like a giraffe,
I was
basically.
going to say like another hand, but yeah, that works too because you did say on the other hand. Ah.
My goodness, stuff anime. Let's just do a comedy podcast. I think we would do well. But I can't.
Oh
I can't.
yeah.
Anime. I can't stop. Yeah, you're right. He's sticking out of him like another hand, or like a giraffe's head, and it's again very terrifying. And at that moment, I actually felt pity, quite a lot of pity, for Shigaraki, and I was like, okay, he is a prisoner just as much as uh, everyone else that All for One enslaves. How did you feel?
Honestly, the same. Shiggy is, it's interesting to look at the parallels in this scene between like All for One is attached to Shiggy. He's basically domineering him in this scene and saying, "Come on, Tomura, we need to combine our hatred in order to take One for All." Versus Nana Shimura and One for All are like, "We stand with this boy. Deku can move, but they're like, you can't technically stand or walk yet. Don't worry, you'll get there." There's such a incredible difference just on, you know, between One for the vestiges of One for All and how they're supporting and taking care of Deku versus All for One, who is just doing what he always does, but now attached to Shigaraki.
Yeah, and it seems to be fear versus hope or encouragement or love. There is a battle of the ages there. And the way they're all putting their hands out, really trying to keep One for All with Deku and fight on behalf of him is very special and very
Mm-hmm.
meaningful, because obviously, All for One wants Shiggy to use his hatred for him, even his hatred for
Mm-hmm.
him as his mentor, as his power. And why is Deku not moving again? Is that because he has too much anger?
No, it has something to do with how much of I think like how much of One for All he can manifest at that time. Because at this point, all he can do is like maybe 40%, 45% for Air Force, Black Whip, and just got float. So he hasn't fully manifested all of what One for All can do. Versus the next time that we see Deku with all the vestiges of One for All, he has more of his body and he has more of One for All under control. That's my theory, but I'm not sure if that's canon or not.
Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, obviously, moving forward a little bit, Deku gains some movement in him. He jumps forward towards Shiggy and All for One, and he comes out of that vision, and he starts falling down and realizes that One for All is still with him. Um,
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, my goodness. Imagine, imagine if what would happen if All for One and Shiggy had One for All.
Well, I would say that the story would not still be ongoing.
everyone would die. Yeah, that would be a
The end.
terrifying prospect for sure. And Shiggy's body, I mean, he would have been able to handle it. All for One made sure of
No.
that. Um,
I don't know if it would have been because he's so wrecked. Thank you,
raggedy,
English.
raggedy wrecked.
Um, yeah. I was just trying to rap, but it wasn't the time, so I pulled back. Um, I think I don't know because Shigaraki's not complete at this time, and he's
Mm,
destroyed. Like his body's breaking apart from his own stuff at this point. Imagine if he tried to use one for all, dude. I think his limbs would shoot off or something,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And he probably would have tried
which would be
to.
a good thing, honestly.
It would have been, and then All for One would have connected himself with Moneta or something like that, and we would have an All for One Moneta hybrid, and that would be terrifying as well.
No, right?
Actually, now All for One says escape, get out of there, and then reconvene at a later point, and Deku basically can't move his body. Now, quick side question: if you would you rather eat a piece of cardboard or a piece of plastic?
Cardboard.
Okay.
And here's why. I've been told by people that Little Caesars pizza tastes like cardboard, and I like Little Caesars pizza. So therefore, I must like cardboard.
that's that's true. I've never actually, yeah, and it's probably easier to swallow than plastic. Uh, all right, Deku comes down, and it goes to the villains on the back of Gigantomachia. Um, and what's that girl who loves blood? The villain girl.
Toga, Himiko Toga.
Himiko Toga. She decides that her love for Deku and Uravity is too strong and she needs to go. I'm not really sure of her reasoning completely, but she needs to go and say hi to Uravity. Is that, have I got that right?
Basically, yeah, she's kind of confused because she doesn't understand why the hero's killed twice. So she's like, "I'm gonna go ask Aravity." So she basically turns into this old lady that just can run at full speed, and then once they get into the house, she attacks. And honestly, it's a cool scene, but it's a little bit confusing to me, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, it was the same for me as well. It obviously made me worry about Uravity because Toga's a terrifying human being and she's a very scary, she's very volatile and she could do absolutely anything. But it also made me question Toga's villainous nature. It made me think to myself, obviously she loved twice and she's obviously
Mm-hmm.
sad that twice had died, but could Toga be a hero in the future?
I 100%. A lot of people might not agree with this, but I think it's entirely possible that Toga could have a redemption arc because if she was a villain and full blown villain, she wouldn't be as conflicted about this.
No,
Spinner's not conflicted. Compress isn't conflicted. Dobby sure as heck isn't convicted or anything like that,
convicted.
but Toga is.
Yeah.
Whatever word I'm trying to say, you know what I mean.
He's not convicted yet. Hey, are there any flies in your room today? Because we need another shot like that.
No, let me look around. I don't see it. I haven't seen any in a while now that the temperature's kind of been dropping a little bit. So, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. That makes me so happy. I don't know why I said that as Shiggy, but I did.
I'm sure
Maybe
Shiggy
because I
would
wish
love
all
to
of them
eat
would just
flies.
decay.
Okay, yeah. Now, all right. Let's. At the end of the episode, I want Dobby's dance is next, and we move on to some incredible moments and a shock and awe twist. But I think we need to move. I want the improv to be a little bit longer today. I want to have fun with the improv. So, do you think we could move into improv now? Would that be okay with you?
Oh, dude, you know I'm down for anything. Let's go.
Alrighty, alrighty. Now, I'm gonna call you, and you're Shiggy, okay? And we go from there. All right.
All right.
Hi, is this I've got down here it says Shiggy, is that right?
No, this is Patrick. No, I'm sorry. Sorry.
That was good.
Yes, this is. How dare you call me that? My name is Tomura Shigaraki, and I'm going to be the next symbol of fear.
Oh, sorry, Tomura. Sorry. I now you're. It says there that you've been calling overseas quite a bit on your plan, and your plan isn't. It's not built for that. So I was just wondering if you wanted to upgrade your plan today, and I get a nice commission check. Would that be okay with you?
Not really for the fact that you're calling me just so you can have more money in the bank, but what kind of options are we talking about here? Because I'm going to have to be making very long distance booty calls.
Well, um, we've got an option here that allows you to call one person in particular anywhere in the world for as long or as short as you'd like. I just need that name of that one person. Give me the name.
Well, I'm a little hesitant to do so, considering I don't know you all that well. I'm sorry, what was your name again? Was it Steven or something?
How did you know? How did how did you know?
Because most people that call me are named Steven.
Yeah, my name is Steven. Wow, that's weird that you knew that. Maybe you've got like a mind reading quirk or something like that. Um, Now it says here your previous person that you used to talk to quite regularly. The number, I've got the number here, and it's what's Midoriya's mum's name? It says there Midoriya's mother. I'm not sure.
Inko Midoriya?
Yes,
Oh,
Inko.
oh, well, that was just because I was trying to get more information about One for All.
Right. Okay.
Why
Okay.
am I holding up the phone like this every time I talk? I don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. That can't really be a phone either. Phone, that's an old phone, isn't it? Phones are like this now.
Yeah, yeah. I'll hold up a brick to my face. There we go.
All right, I need some of your Deku. I need some of your Deku next. Could we do um Deku uh Deku really wanting to order a latte at Starbucks, but they've ran out of milk. All right. Hi, welcome to Starbucks. Can I take your order?
Hi there. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and I ordered a French pumpkin spice latte.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah. What was your number there?
Well, right now my number, let me check. Oh dear, it's 105.
105. Yeah, we're up to 150 now. Why didn't you come talk to us earlier, Midoriya?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get some training in with my new gauntlet so I could use Air Force at more than 45%. But
Right.
I just got lost. I'm track of time. I'm
I
real
didn't.
sorry about that.
That's I didn't ask for your life story. But now we've ran out of milk and pumpkin. So would you accept a short black coffee?
Well, I was really looking forward to having milk in my coffee because I was going to take it to the number one hero, All Might. But now oh no, All Might's going to be so mad that I don't have its pumpkin latte. Uh, uh,
How about
maybe
you?
I
Yeah.
can I just get the black one for free so I could take it to Mr. Aizawa?
Yep, yeah, I suppose you may. I don't want you crying, and our whole floor seems to be flooded because of your darn tears. So, I mean, I'd only give it to you if you can show me and show me your best attack, please.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I'm a fan of heroes.
So okay, well, let me show you. I took this move from All Might. All right. Let me go outside right quick. Detroit. Yes.
Okay, that was pretty good.
How was that?
That was pretty good. And that old lady you hit by mistake is definitely dead. So that's terrible. But well done. Well done. I have to call the cops.
Oh no! I need to go save her. Quick! I need a rescue hero.
She's
Or a
dead.
resurrection hero.
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh my! What do I do?
I think if Midoriya actually, you know, I mean, luckily he's very smart and he's good. I guarantee All Might's killed a few people with bystanders.
Oh, there's no way. There are, I mean, there's no way he hasn't. I mean, I with power like that, and sometimes no offense to All Might, but he can get kind of reckless.
Yes. Yeah, so he would have killed a few for sure. Okay, cool. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And your Deku, man, your Deku is amazing. We need Justin Briner to hear this and call you in for a to take over his spot because I've heard he's retiring. So and or he is retiring. He will retire if he hears your voice and your impression because he'll be like, my goodness, these young bucks are coming through the ranks. I actually don't know how old he is, but.
I think he's around our age. I might be mistaken on that.
True. All right, well, take us out with a Deku, why don't you, my good friend?
No worries. Hello, everyone. My name is Izuku Midoriya. No, I'm kidding. No, this is Patrick. I need to take this podcast more serious. We are a very serious podcast here.
Welcome to CNN, NBC, Fox News. Is that what they say?
With a touch of anime. All right.
Hi everyone. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and this is the story of the greatest podcast ever told. So thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the real heroes around here. We really do appreciate it. Anime Dad and Bjorvio wanted me to let you know that you need to go and follow all of their social media accounts. I've heard they've been posting really good stuff lately, so and if you want to stay up to date on everything the podcast is doing, please make sure and do. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have something you wanted to add?
My name is Bakugo, you damn nerd. Get on with this conclusion.
Sorry, Kachan. Yeah, if you have any improv ideas, please send it to us on Spotify. And everyone, please have a good week. Detroit Smash. Go beyond plus ultra.
Plus Ultra.